Coming up on Dave and Gut Discuss.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop it. You got enough trouble with the Beyonce stuff.
I just think I didn't say she's bad. I just said she oversings. You ever met someone who's, you know what I'm saying? It's just like. What's going on, everybody? This is Dave and Gut Discuss. Welcome to a new episode. I'm David Terrell Green, and here with me is...
Gut, as usual.
As usual.
We've done it so many times, you should know who the fuck I am.
I mean, I know who you are. I'm just saying, we always got to introduce ourselves to the people who may be new watching us. So, hey, guys, if you're new, be sure to subscribe to this channel. You're either watching this on GutTube or you're watching this on Dave T TV. You got any social media links you want to plug right quick?
Well, I'm always on the Instagram. I'm always on the YouTube, obviously, here. Twitter's at XQuoTug. And check out my SoundCloud links below.
Yes, sir. I'm also on DT Green 257. That's Instagram. Also, my brand new single, Royalty, is now out on SoundCloud, Apple Music, Tidal, all streaming services. DeMoreno, DYEMORENO. That's how it goes, everybody. So
maybe Jay-Z will hear it now.
Hey, who knows, man? You never know.
He might profit off it, though. There you go. Way to support black billionaires. All about it.
I'm all about the blacks, man. So, how's it going, man?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
I saw, so for those, before we get into that, currently it is snowing right now. And we are expected about what? How much? 6 to 8 inches?
More snow, and I love it.
It's going to be a blizzard, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going to be snow in February, and people losing their shit. Oh, no.
Basically, you know what? Honestly, okay, when it was this previous weekend, it was snowing pretty hard. I was cruising around that joint like it was nothing. Like, this was another day. I was just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine if, like, Los Angeles had, like, just a little bit of snow? Like, people, they would think the apocalypse was starting to happen. Like, oh, God.
Bro, let me tell you a story.
Okay.
All right.
I like stories.
So,
okay.
I was in the Army, right?
Okay.
I think we've talked about this before, but I was in the Army, yeah. And one of the cats I went through with, he lives in Georgia.
Oh, boy.
Right, so a couple of years back, they had like a half inch of snow. Dude's National Guard, right? People were stuck on the highway. They called the National Guard out to handle this half inch of snow.
Are you joking me?
I am not joking me.
That is the saddest
I will find
thing.
it later. I will show you pictures. We'll put them up maybe.
That is the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, you guys are like...
National Guard.
You have the National Guard to come and help you with a half inch of snow.
He's posting pictures, complaining about the snow and stuff. I'm like, yeah.
Dude, I could push that with a broom.
Yeah. It was, well... He said people down south don't know how to handle it.
They don't know how to handle it.
They don't know how to handle it.
And,
which is fair, because, they don't usually get it.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, that much snow is like, eh.
They act like they wouldn't even know how to drive, man. Like, I knew this one chick, I don't really know her, but, like, she was on Instagram. I follow her because she's fine. But she's on Instagram, and, like, she was complaining because it was, like, 50 degrees. And she was like, oh, my God, where are we? In New York? I was just like, well, first off, the fact that you said that proves to me, A, you've never been to New York. You know what I'm saying? And B, it's just like, I even, like, responded to it. She probably, I don't know if she got the DM, but I'm like, you're a baby. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you need to calm down. But I'm going to jump into some news. This is pretty funny, actually. Okay, you want to hear this?
Maybe.
This has absolutely nothing...
Does that to do with the snow or Atlanta or anything?
No, it has nothing.
Is it from TMZ again?
Nothing from TMZ.
Oh, shit.
Nothing from Donald Trump. This is just so funny. Okay, look at this.
Wait, no. Does it even count as news anymore if it's not Trump related?
That is very true. It's not news, and it's clearly not comedy if we have freaking Alec Baldwin.
Did he just threaten me?
Dressing up and... Alright, you know what?
Anyway,
hold on, before we...
Whoa, where'd it go?
I don't like Alec Baldwin, bro.
That's fine.
We'll get into that, okay.
He does do a good Trump impression.
We're not... We'll get into that later.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, here you go.
Let's burn it and we'll talk about
it. It
that.
says,
the worst Baldwin.
Woman dresses up as gorilla cop to catch pervert in Australia.
This is not The Onion?
No, this is the Indian Express.
Okay. Read it to me, baby.
The woman stayed in the park and wore a gorilla suit under the police uniform when she finally spotted the man on his bike allegedly flashing again. She got onto her own bicycle and chased the man. She also informed the local police. Okay, this woman.
So she's not law enforcement, apparently.
So she dressed up as a cop, and
so she dressed up as a gorilla dressed up.
A gorilla dressed up as a cop.
So many layers. It's fraudception, people.
I honestly I couldn't necessarily tell if this is like a joke or not, but like, first off, man, if you a pervert and you just see like a person dressed up as a cop, a gorilla cop, wouldn't that like set off some red flags? Like, wait a second, something's not right. Let me put my penis back away right quick. Something isn't right. You know what I'm saying? This isn't.
You know what I'm doing is weird, but this is a whole different kind of.
Like I know, flashing these 13-year-old girls is weird, but I mean, come on, she's a gorilla. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
she's a fucking gorilla. Oh, have you seen that movie Altered States?
Nah.
Dude, it's from like the 70s. They do a bunch of acid and go into sensory deprivation television shit. It's great. Check it out. Altered States. It's fucking dope. But there's some line in there where this dude, he goes gets x-rayed because it's like the thing with the chamber and the drugs he's taking. And he's like, but this is an x-ray of a 40-year-old man, blah, blah, blah. You see anything crazy? The doctor looks at it and he's like, he's a fucking gorilla. And that's like the only thing, like the one line I remember from that fucking movie. And it was fucking gold.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man.
What's it called?
Altered States.
I'm gonna check it out.
Dude.
That do sound funny.
Dude, that movie's wild.
Here's my thing. It's just like, all right, I don't know, like,
much obviously, but
it's very interesting. It's like you take justice into your own hands by dressing as a gorilla,
and then dressing as a cop,
so
you don't lose your authority. That's the important thing.
Yeah, because it's just like I guess because you walking around dressed as a police officer, you could get in trouble for impersonating a cop. But like, ain't nobody gonna say anything to you if you are a gorilla, right? It's just like you ain't gonna have no zookeepers pulling up and you're like, hey, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's just like
that's the strangeness of it, because I don't know where this happened at, but like generally, like if you pretend to be that's a felony, especially since she tried to act as police. Mm-hmm. She wore a police uniform.
Yeah. And
tried to do police actions.
Yeah.
So there's the potential that she could get arrested for impersonating a police officer. Although that might be what the gorilla suit was for. To be like, well, obviously, a uniformed police officer would not be in a gorilla suit.
White people really don't know how to mind their business. You ever noticed that?
I mean, I'm not mad at somebody trying to stop a flash or whatever.
Well, no. I mean, dumb. Well, okay, that
aspect of it.
That is that
the situation's just ridiculous.
Well, yeah, I mean, like you get a pass with that. I'm not saying it's just like, man, why don't you just let that guy beat off in front of that kid? You know I'm not saying
that's
that.
one of those things like, it's like, ridiculous, but like your heart's in the right place. You're just doing it the wrong way, sweetheart.
It's just sometimes it's just like like you have okay, for example. One time, like, Tia and I, we went to, like, the grocery store. And we shared this cart, right? Because we always share a cart.
That's cute.
Stop it. And so, we went through, like, the 20 or less. And so, we had our stuff on separate sides of the cart. He pushed his stuff to this side. He pushed his stuff to this side. And it's like, so then, I was grabbing my stuff, bringing it up, putting it in the bags, putting it back in there. And then, of course, like, this woman who just so happens to be white, she was an employee there, but it's just like, but we weren't doing anything wrong, but she was just like, you know what I'm saying? And then she was just like, you can't do that, you know what I'm saying? And then we're just like, okay, well, like, what's the problem? Like, Tia was like, what's the problem? And then, like, like, clearly you see us, like, you know what I'm saying, taking groceries out of our cart, bringing them up, bagging them, keeping them at our station. And then when, like, you know what I'm saying, until we get finished, and then we put them back, right? And so it's just like, I walk up to her, I'm just like, okay, I said, what's going on? And then Tia said, we can't, share a grocery cart. And then I said, how come? And she wouldn't answer me because she was counting something. I don't know what she was counting. I guess she was trying to figure out, let me make sure that everything's all there or whatever. But it's just like, so then I asked her again, I said, why can't we share a cart? And then, like, she said in this really sarcastic, she was like, I'm counting. And that just rubbed me the wrong way, man. That really made me mad. So I took the cart and I snatched it from her. And then, like, I stepped, like, 2 feet towards her. And I was just like, well, I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? It's just I know probably shouldn't have done that, but it's just like, but I was like, you gotta like give me like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're telling us we can't do something when like we're not holding up the line. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, if anything, you are currently holding up the line right now because you're like getting on us for doing something that we do every time when we come here.
And I see where she's coming from with that. It's just you know, she sees people trying to get away with that shit all the time. Like, oh, well, there's 2 of us, so why can't we have 40 items or whatever? But that's usually like, you know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
let's see what's going on with this over here. Hang on a second. Oh, hey, what's up? Any issues or anything? You know, I think I'm doing all right. Sorry about that. We usually do this Thursdays, but because of scheduling stuff.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to come yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just coming down today.
Right. Cool.
Yep, I'm not going anywhere or nothing.
All right. Cool. Yep.
we'll be right back.
The landlord.
Oh.
So the property manager looking stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, I think he's supposed to usually do that on Mondays. We usually do this on Thursdays.
True.
So this is
All over the place, man.
Right.
We're back. We're back after these messages. Now, as you were saying.
But yeah, no, I understand why she did it.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because, like, you know, she gets that shit. You know, she doesn't get paid enough to really care like that.
Yeah.
But some people, like, credit to their work ethic for trying to enforce these standards on something like that.
Yes.
And guaranteed, you weren't the first people to, like, well, there's 2 of us. You know, we have, you know, it's per person, but, like, I think it's one of those, like, not defined rules.
Well, I didn't make it,
I
know instantly, you know, like, I'd see her, you know, he was just like, we're black, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like.
No, it's because, like,
I
gets
didn't
shit all day.
I didn't get that impersonation. I didn't get that impression at all. And I know he wrote this long complaint letter to the faculty, like the higher ups.
Yeah.
And he got like a bunch of coupons for it and
Well, there
didn't
you go.
share them with me. I was like, bro, I was there with you, man. You could have shared some
Part of
coupons,
the
bro.
struggle. You can help me come up, man.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's just like, come on, man. Like, you gonna sit up here, like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know, but I'm not the type of person that like will like instantly like be like, oh, it's because I'm black, because it's just like, you know, like a lot of times, like, yeah, that is a scenario that is often repeated. But then again, there are some, like, you know,
Well,
times
like
where
we've talked about before, like this is one of those things where, yeah, I'm not saying it's not, but look at the scenario in total.
Mhm.
It seems like it's not. It seems like this is something else. It can be attributed to something else easy enough that, you know, it's like it's watering down. It's not true. Like, yeah, no, that's definitely that.
Mhm.
It's not addressing the real problem of that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, how often does she get people trying to sneak more, like, a whole cart full of stuff to check through the express line?
Yeah.
You know, when you have the other lines for that, right? This is for people like, oh, hey, I got 2 things, I gotta go, get in, get out type things. And then, you know,
I mean,
it's not like it's a, you know, federal crime to have more than, you know, 12 items.
well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just, me myself personally is just like, because we've done it plenty of times and no one has said anything to us about it. And that was out.
You might have caught her like on a bad day. This is just too many times.
You know,
like
and I was explaining that to the manager. It's just like, you know, because it's like, because what happened was while I was trying to explain to the manager, I probably shouldn't even use his name. I should have said like Fred or something like that. But Thierry, he was like, he had something in his hand and he just threw it in the car. He's like, man, let's just go, man. And he just walked out. He just walked out.
Dave's phone.
It was my phone. I have an OtterBox. But it's like he threw it in the car and he just left. He just walked out. And then it's just like, and then I was sitting here trying to talk to the man.
It sounds like one of those where like everybody made the situation worse.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, he made the situation, like, he made this, like, the situation.
It was ridiculous in itself.
It was stupid to begin
I'm with you there.
because, like, the woman, first off, she was being disrespectful to us. Like, that's how it started. She came at us sideways. So it's just like, you know, yeah, I probably shouldn't have snatched the cart and raised my voice, but like for me, here's the thing. I'm a very calm person. I really don't get mad, like, a lot, especially in public settings. But I will get mad if, like, it's very simple. It's just like, okay, you're not going to treat me like a child. You know what I'm saying? So that type of stuff, it makes me mad. Like another example, we went to this karaoke bar. I was standing at the bar.
Mistake one. Karaoke bar.
Listen, karaoke bars are fun. I was at this bar, and like this woman, like she was pushing me out of the way. She was like pushing me out of the way, and I thought she actually just bumped into me. So I just like stood there, and then the next thing I knew, I felt her hand. She was just like trying to push me out of the way, and she was just like, and she had an attitude. She was like, well, "Move." And I turned around. I said, "Why don't you just say excuse me instead?" You know what I'm saying? I said, "Don't put your hands on me again." You know what I'm saying? And I raised my voice because I'm like, you can say excuse me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you an adult. You know what I'm saying? You got manners, right? You ain't faded. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, say excuse me. It's very simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I don't understand that. So it's just like, you know, I'm not the type of person that, bro, I can tell you some stories.
It turned him off his mood. He couldn't even get his Tom Jones song in. It was just not.
Listen, man, I sang Tears for Fears and Michael Jackson. I sang 2 songs. So it was just like, you know, and I had a lot of fun. And someone actually paid for me to go to sing like a second song. So it was like I sang 1 song, and this dude was just like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to sing again because we love your voice. And he said, if there's one song in the world, what's your favorite song in the world that if you could just listen to that song for the rest of your life, what would that song be? And I said, Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. And then he
Why didn't you sing that song first when you had your choice?
No. But the thing is that what I wanted to sing was Michael Jackson. I wanted to sing a Michael Jackson song. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know.
You think you have the range?
Well, that's the thing though. Is it's like I sang "Rock with You." Like he doesn't hit a lot of high notes on that song.
That's true.
So it's just like that's why. Like, and for me, when I sing, I don't really hit high notes. I can't really hit high notes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's the thing. Is just like with singing, there are different types of singing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a lot of people, like I know that I can't hit like who's a person who hits falsetto like easily without like
Frankie Valli.
You know what I'm saying? So
that man is falsetto. I don't think there's any other way.
You know
to
what I'm saying?
describe
Like
No, what tripped me up was when I heard him sing lower than his normal falsetto. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that dude can sing. But then he can also go up, you know, upstairs.
well, I think
Crazy.
I won't even use myself as an example. Like for example, Frank Sinatra can sing.
He can't sing falsetto.
But Frank Sinatra and Bruno Mars, 2 different sing
Oh,
voices.
right, yeah, no, that's...
Exactly. So it's just like, you know, that's kind of like how I see myself. It's just like, you know, when people are like, oh, you can sing. It's like, oh, well, you can't, you know, like do like this and that. That's because I can't sing like that. Not everyone can.
You know, don't expect Burl Ives to be Freddie Mercury here. That's not
what I'm saying.
what's going to happen.
You know, it's, you know.
Do you even know who Burl Ives is?
Yes.
Okay, good. He's the snowman.
I can't expect you know, like Beyonce. I think Beyonce oversings, you know what I'm saying, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? But
Stop it. You got enough trouble with the Beyonce stuff.
I just think I didn't say she's bad. I just said she oversings. You ever met someone who's you know what I'm saying? It's just like
Thankfully, I haven't met any of those people.
Oh
I
man,
don't think I would like
so annoying. Oh my god. Man.
They like do the actually hand thing with it too.
Yeah,
That's weird.
Yeah, it's
like those are instructions you should get from the conductor, your voice coach. You shouldn't be doing that to yourself.
Beyonce does that a lot. Like, she's a good singer. It's just that she does that like a lot, and so it just bothers me. So it's just like.
So Dave's new song "Royalty" will not be on Tidal after she says this.
Right, Jay.
That's her money. That's hers too.
No, all respect. I like.
You gonna track down that tweet?
That's the thing.
Oh
is,
no, controversy brewing. Here we go.
Hold on now. I deleted my Twitter.
It doesn't mean it's not gone.
It means it's gone. I deleted my Twitter. They can't find me. They can't catch me.
That sounds like a challenge to Jay-Z.
Listen, I deleted my Twitter before I became like important. Before I become important. So it's just like, you know. So I can't like I don't want to like, you know, get a career going and then they Kevin Hart me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm not trying to get that to happen.
Why are you scared of that?
I'm not scared of it. It's just like I just don't like. There's just some things. It's just
I hate to bring it up, but like. The Trump method to handling that has been proven to be effective.
Here's the thing though, is that for me, I'm not scared of it, but it's just one of those things where it's just like, if I can avoid like nonsense, I'm going to go out of my way to make sure I avoid it. Like, it has nothing to do with me being afraid of something. It's just like, it's one of those pick and choose your battles. Like,
Right.
there are things that my brother does that irritates me, but it doesn't irritate me enough to say something.
Not to his face, just on camera, behind his back on the internet.
No.
Which is cool.
If
Which is cool,
there's
that's
something,
fine.
no, hold on. If there's something that he do,
Dave walks to work now, so that's good news.
Look, I drove to work. I've been driving to work for the last 3 weeks, man. I don't want to hear nothing. Matter of fact, I want my $10 today. You know what I'm saying? But no, I like. You gotta pick and choose your battles, bro. Cause like, you know, life's too short to be like, you know, freaking stressed out over every single thing. So for me, it's just like, if I like with the stuff that I tweeted, cause I tweeted some crazy stuff, and I feel like I don't want to just. I don't want people like. Here's the thing. All right, I understand that in a career, people gonna ask you something that got nothing to do with what you're doing. You and me could be on like a press for a new film, and they gonna be like, so Kylie Jenner likes to get her booty eat. How do you guys like to eat your booty? It's just like, we're here to promote a film. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and they're asking us something that has zero relevance to what we're here for. You know
That's
what I'm
something I'd be willing to accept given the situation, because if we're getting ridiculous press like that, that means we're stupid famous.
Well,
Or
yeah,
like,
but
whatever we're doing
I mean,
is it's gonna come with the territory. Like
Not
I
necessarily.
don't know. I've been like kind of mulling about like actually like legitimately running for Senate at some point.
really.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's nothing to do with the time stuff. This was just. I have so many. I'll show you one of these days just how many freaking neckties I have. But
I could see that.
well, yeah, no, but like because face it, I'm not a worse person than Donald Trump, and he's the president of the United States, right? But
You
no,
trying to
and
be
think of that, like
president,
literally anything that's on here, anything that's out there is gonna come up. It's like, well, whatever. I did it. I can't hide from it. So I'm not gonna go out and break the story.
You trying to be President Gut?
Not trying to. I don't know. I feel like though, like I could run for Senate because it's coming up here, and I don't know. I give
This
it a go.
hold on for a second.
I give it a go.
This is very interesting. Hold on for a second. I want to dig into more of this. So, how long have you been wanting to do that?
Wanting to?
Yeah.
Like, for real, not long. But like thinking about it, like when you're a kid, you think about doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But looking at who we got there, it's just so divisive. It's so this team versus that team. There's no real. Anything they agree on is just going to give the powers that be more power.
Of course.
And help keep them there. Whereas, like, my candidacy would be something that's, so far in the left fucking field
Yeah.
that, they wouldn't know how to handle it. Also, as being a senator versus, a, representative in Congress, the term's longer and there's a lot less of them, so I'd have more, political capital, I guess, more sway in what things would happen.
Yeah.
Even though, if I got put there because, the constituent had faith in me, not because they think I'm going to vote a certain thing. But that's why you get elected. That's why people elect who they are, because they know how they're going to vote. That's why people get voted in, because they know how they're going to react to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
People don't like, well, I don't know what he's going to vote if this comes up.
Mm-hmm.
That's generally not how people are getting elected. You vote for somebody because, I know how they're going to vote on this, or when this comes up, this is what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Right? That's why 90% of voters are like, most of the voters are like, is he the Democrat? Is he a Republican? Is she the Democrat? Is she the Republican? Because that's literally all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can ask somebody, who would you vote for in this election? And it's like, they'd be like, the Democrat, or
Of
the
course.
Republican.
They don't take
You
time.
wouldn't even, no context
They don't
at all.
take
They don't
time
need any more,
to.
They don't need any more context
Yeah.
than that. Who's
They
running?
don't take time to actually look into it. They just go by face value. And honestly, bro, they've been doing that. I honestly think they really started going overboard with it when Obama started running, to be honest with you. Like, when Obama started running, I think, I was talking to this white chick. I said, so what's interesting to you about Barack Obama? She's like, I want a black president. That's cool. That would be so cool. But black people, the thing with black folks, though, black people was trying their hardest to come up with reasons without saying, because he's black. And
Right,
the thing is, I wouldn't be mad if they said it was because he's black. That wouldn't bother me. I just wanted them to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it says, I remember my friend, he was voting for Barack Obama. I said, okay, cool. So what about Obama makes you want to vote for him? He's like, hold on. He goes and calls his brother. He's like, why are you gonna vote for Obama again? You know what I'm saying? He puts him on the phone and he talks to me. He's like, oh, because he helps people. I said, how does he help people? He helps people, bro. And so then I said, okay, I'm with the phone. I knew he didn't know what he's talking about. I said, okay, well, cool. But I didn't ask him. I asked you. You know what I'm saying? I asked you why you wanted to vote for him. It's just like, bro, like I'm not gonna be mad at you if you say it's because he's black. That's not gonna make me mad.
I mean, really, that's, what made him different from the rest of everybody he was running against. Like, that was his main thing.
No one else should have ran at that point.
He didn't need to say it because it was obviously.
It was
right?
obvious.
Here's
the thing. At that point, no one else should have ran because they knew it was over.
No, right,
that's like high key. Like, I know we try not to get on politics a lot, but like, bro, high key, I was really shocked when Donald Trump won. I did not think he was gonna win that, bro. No, I'm being totally honest because, like, bro, the climate that we in now, how like everything is like, there is a climate now where like women empowerment is like a huge freaking deal, and so how everybody like, listen, bro, Hillary Clinton had Beyonce, Jay-Z, freaking LeBron James. She had basically Hollywood endorsing her and still lost.
And a lot more money.
That's
right?
crazy.
It's not that crazy.
Yes, it is.
Because Donald Trump was in the news constantly. Always talking about Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, right? All that, money that Hillary had, he ran one of the most economically effective campaigns in recent history. Mm. But because, he kept his name in the news. Cause,
it was pretty messed up. My cousin, the election
night. And there are issues with Hillary Clinton that are legitimate to not put her in the White House.
Oh, I mean,
same thing with Donald Trump.
Well, yeah, but the thing is that
and part of that too was also how fractured the Democratic Party was after the whole Bernie thing and the Washington Schwartz fucking, the issue with the Russian hackers, like the shit that they got. Reading those things, like how they were trying to keep Bernie Sanders from getting elected because, he wasn't a Democrat. Yeah. And there was actually proof of that.
Well, the problem is that people are so, dense that it's just that all the stuff that Hillary Clinton's name was attached to, people just, they didn't even pay attention to that. They're just like, well, no, we just don't want him in there.
Right.
And it's just
but there was as much we don't want her in there in that as well.
Well, yeah, no, I'm saying
she did get more votes for him, but that's in 2 states.
I feel like from the masses though, it's just from the media because 99.9% of the media is liberal, so it's just so they're just going off of. Oh well, no. We're not gonna pay attention to any of this stuff here.
Man, but if you looked at the media from when Donald Trump announced his candidacy up until he got elected, all the stories were, this is where Trump's gonna lose. This is how he's gonna lose. This is a situation where he's gonna lose, and then he won. And it was like, oh fuck, it's some big fucking surprise.
Basically, right?
But it wasn't, right? Because he won the Republican, primaries pretty handily. There was no real competition.
You know what made me mad? I was sitting in a restaurant.
I learned more about how the Republican Party's nomination process works at their convention because of potential for Donald Trump to get outvoted by the party somehow than I ever learned before, even though it was way better chance that the better chance that Bernie Sanders might steal the nomination from Clinton because of how the superdelegates work over there, which the Republicans don't have. It's weird. Those two, they're so different. I don't know why they're so freaking different. It bugs me. And the caucus thing, don't even get me started on caucuses. Oof.
You cut me off.
I'm sorry. I just want to get that out there.
No, I'm playing.
I just want to get that out there.
You good. I'm joking. No, I was sitting in a restaurant, bro, and the debate was about to start. I swear on everything, bro. The announcer was just they said, how can they play? Oh my God, I was so mad when I heard this. What do you think the game plan is to stop Trump tonight? That made me so mad. I was just like, bro, this ain't the NBA. This ain't Steph Curry. That's the type of stuff you hear on ESPN. How are we going to stop Steph Curry tonight? We're going to double team him. It's just no, that's so stupid. It's just oh, okay, we're going to have Jeb Bush and freaking, I don't know, Mike Huckabee, we're going to double team Donald Trump. It's just like, it's so stupid.
Well, using a basketball reference, imagine politics is a game of basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Donald Trump in here, he just walks the basketball in and sets it in. That's how he plays the game.
Yeah.
And nobody can stop him from doing that for some reason.
Yeah.
Because he's not a politician. Like, everything that would have,
he really isn't, bro.
Well, he is now. Like,
he
he's
is
better,
now,
but
I'm just saying,
he's
just like at the time.
But the normal rules don't apply to him, is all I'm saying.
Of course.
Right? So it's like, it's gaffes and things that would have sunk any other person's political career.
Yeah.
Like, dude announced his presidency by calling Mexicans rapists. Announced his presidential candidacy by calling Mexicans rapists. Right? Let that sink in for a minute.
Right.
Just straight up. That's how that guy announced his campaign.
You trolling on 6,000, bro. I'm telling you.
Dude. And then it only went up from there.
You know what's really crazy is that
anybody hints a whiff close to that, name any other politician, they're done. They'd have to
basically
be trying to cover damage and stuff.
You know what, bro, you ever notice that running for president is a trendy thing now? It's trendy. You ever heard celebrities oh, let me run for office?
Well, it's always been that way.
They say that they ask the Smiths.
Go look at Also Rans. Well, I mean, Ronald Reagan was a movie star before he was president. Granted, he was governor of California first, but he was a legit just a movie actor before he got elected. So it's not a new thing.
It's not a new thing, but it's just it's kind of all right, too many people are throwing.
Always a buttload of people run for president.
They're Oprah, The Rock, Will Smith, Kanye West, freaking, you know what I'm saying? It's we don't,
Well, I mean, then again, Donald Trump was the first, just celebrity to get elected president. Straight from, not being, having never run for anything to being president of the United States.
Yeah. I feel like you gotta come with it. If you a celebrity and stuff like that. I'm not even trying to jump onto this, but I just I don't know. That for me, I couldn't run for president, number one, because it's just I don't know enough about politics, nor do I care to look into that. So it's just and when I say I don't really care, I mean stuff I'm not gonna take time to research freaking, healthcare policies. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I need to be aware of what's in front of me. But it's just oh, did you know that this and this and this and this? I don't have time to sit down and look into this and this and this and this. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know. Too many people trying to run for president, man. We need to stop this.
Well, it's even more running than, what you see. There's thousands of people that run and announce their candidacy and fill out the paperwork every 4 years. We can look it up. I'll show you next time, just how many people actually, these people are actually running for president.
Dang.
Officially, with the FEC there. So they file paperwork saying they are. Because there's some laws, if you say you're running or if you get, X number of dollars towards your campaign too, that you have to file your official candidates. See, and there's, time limits and shit. There's all kinds of, bureaucratical madness to go with it, right?
Now, speaking of which, so we got a couple minutes left, about 16 minutes left, so...
Why don't you put a time on our love, Dave? You
gotta
give it to the people.
You gotta give it to the people. Well, fine, we'll have an 8-hour Dave and Gut.
You're welcome.
So speaking of politics, man, we gotta go back to why I don't like Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I don't like Alec Baldwin. I do not like Alec Baldwin whatsoever. If you hear this, Alec Baldwin, screw you, okay? I don't like you. And Alec Baldwin is a perfect example of a dude who, played, the systematic Hollywood, bro. He played it like a fiddle. Have you ever noticed, how Alec Baldwin is, getting roles out the wazoo now? You know what I'm saying? It's just now, for those of you who don't know, you guys may be fans of Alec Baldwin, and that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. But Alec Baldwin, he had a talk show, a while back, a couple years ago. He lost that show. You want to know why he lost that show? Because he was caught on numerous occasions calling people faggot. He was calling people faggot like it was like no tomorrow. That must have been his favorite word. He was calling his radio listeners, calling people when they call in and talk to the host. He was calling them faggots. He was calling paparazzi faggots. He was calling everybody that word, right? So they pull his show away from him. Okay? They pull his show away from him. Then all of a sudden, Now he's getting all these roles. Now he's getting all this stuff. Why is that, bro? Because this dude was on Donald Trump, went on SNL every Saturday, bro. Literally every freaking Saturday. It's like y'all don't have nothing else to talk about. Bro, real talk, Donald Trump really like messed up comedy, bro. And it's not even his fault. You got all these liberal trash comedians who are sitting up here and writing all these bits about Donald Trump. Y'all ain't got nothing else to talk about. Like, really? Like, all the jokes and stuff and comedy in the world, and Donald Trump is the only thing you guys talk about. So every single week, you have Alec Baldwin doing Donald Trump and stuff like that. All of a sudden, everybody loves this dude. They give him a new show. The dude played Hollywood like a fiddle, bro. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's not real because, like, you have to understand, it's just like, you know, from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So, that dude, Alec Baldwin, calling people faggot relentlessly. And then out of nowhere, I lost my show. They're not booking me for roles. They're not giving me anything. Oh, here comes Donald Trump. Liberals hate Donald Trump. I'm going to jump on this wave. I'm going to sit up here. I'm going to mimic this dude, make this dude look like a clown every single week. And I'm not defending Donald Trump because I don't like him either. But I know the realness. I know what's true. I know it's fake. You, sir, are fake. You are riding a wave to get yourself a role. Screw you. That's why I don't like Alec Baldwin.
What are your opinions on Stephen Baldwin?
Well, I'm just no, I mean, okay, I won't.
Top 5 Baldwins, go.
Oh, goodness. Alec is definitely number 500. And here's the thing. I think he's a good actor, though. That's the thing. It's just like, so, like, he's a good actor, but I just don't like it how people just play, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I think that's really fake because it's just like, if you're gonna, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're using another person to basically, like, you know, to ride the wave and to get yourself popping again. Because no one was, like, giving him anything. No roles, no nothing. He lost his show because he was using those homophobic slurs. And then out of nowhere, now he's cool. Now he gets a pass. Now he's getting a show and all this stuff. It's just like, how do you guys forget all this stuff that he did? Or, like, it's the same thing with Pee Wee Herman. How do you guys forget all this stuff that this dude did?
All that stuff? He literally just jacked off in a movie theater.
No, bro, he had child porn on his computer, bro.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
the police raided his house and they found and confiscated child pornography on his computer.
I'll double check that real quick.
He did have child porn on his computer. Now, don't Google Pee Wee Herman child porn because you may find some stuff that you don't want to find.
That's why you Google Paul Rubens, his name, first off.
Yeah, please, because you may go to like a freaking Pornhub link.
No, I know how to use the internet.
I'm just saying, man, you know.
So, yeah, I thought like he just got arrested for whacking it in public.
No, he did get
Which is at a porno theater.
Yeah, so. I mean, first of all, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, what do you expect to happen when you're at a pornography theater? But,
okay.
Yep, they did find child pornography, so Gut is going to read it, and...
Kids memory. Oh, yeah, no, 2002.
Yep, told you. In 2002, he got caught with child pornography on his laptop. So, and they gave him a Netflix show. So, Netflix, if you're watching, surprise, you just endorsed a pedophile, a child molester. So it's just like, I don't know what it is that these people do to get themselves...
I mean, they dropped the charges and...
I'm not...
Oh, okay. Well, because he pleaded down. That's pretty normal.
I don't give a crap. The fact of the matter is that he did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like, you
know...
We clearly like...
I don't remember hearing about it. I remember, everyone remembers the 91 arrest. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, I got into like people thought I was lying about that at my job.
No,
like, they're like, no, he didn't. I'm like, bro, look it up. I said, why would I sit up here and try to just like come up with, oh yeah, he looked at child pornography just for jokes. That's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? It's just like...
I mean, anybody who does a kid's show is just like creepy to me initially. Like, just at all. Mm-hmm. Like, people are weird. They want to be around kids that aren't theirs.
Well, I mean, they get paid to do it.
Still, though, like...
if you got paid to do a kid show, you do it.
Yeah.
Uncle Gut's Playhouse.
But, like... I would not allow children around me outside of, like, there's 30 people here in live cameras,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then I would leave because I don't need, you know, even like whispers of that madness, especially that type of work, you know.
Of course.
It's like I don't want to be like the Wiggles where we just do a stage show up here and all kids are like, you know, at least 50 yards away, and then we go the fuck home.
Basically.
You know, that'd be me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be the Sesame Street Barney cat. We're like, oh hey, we have actual child actors here hugging on me and stuff. That's too fucking weird.
I don't want no kids to hug me unless I'm related to them.
I mean, the only guy that
And even that's kind of
the
weird.
only guy who hasn't creeped me out with a kid show was Mr. Rogers. Like he was just like legitimately just like, okay, I, you know, wouldn't leave my kid with him, but like, you know,
I wouldn't
don't
leave my
think
kid
he's
with
anything up to anything hanky.
Yeah.
You know, he's just like, he has a kid show though. I don't know. He's got those puppets. That's weird. I don't fucking know. God.
I think the problem with that is just like, you know, like, I think the
people, that's
the
fair.
perversion of people is what kind of like destroyed that, because it's just like up until someone actually like, you know, was doing stuff like that, it's just like people didn't really think about that. Like kids were able to just play around in the street outside and like no
but
one,
like,
you know,
they have been doing that for since forever.
That's what I'm saying. So
right?
it's just like, yeah,
I mean, being more aware of it's a good thing.
of course.
You know,
And
I'd rather err on the side of caution when it comes to, you know, kids getting molested. I'd prefer not to happen.
Of course.
You know, like no, that's okay. We're not gonna let that situation present itself.
Okay, you want to hear this? Okay, so I was in a
Maybe I don't want to hear this.
I was in a Chick-fil-A one time, right?
Oh,
And I had to go to the bathroom. I had to take a crap, right? And so apparently, like the door, the thing didn't was something wrong with the lever that locked it. I didn't know that. So like when I was taking a crap, like I saw like the door fling open, and then like walking in was this child, this kid. And he just was standing there looking at me. And I yelled at the top of my lungs. I said, "There's somebody's kid in this bathroom. Somebody's kid in the bathroom." I was like, I kept yelling until someone came in and I said, "Y'all is not about to sit up here. No.
No, yeah, no.
Where's Jeffrey?" You know what I'm saying? It's just
No, you don't belong here, kid.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You stay there. You stay there.
I'm telling you, I'm just like, you know, I just kept yelling it until like someone came and got that kid. I was just like, nope, because
No.
What if that kid walked out? He's like, "Oh, Daddy, I saw that man's pee in there."
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not
man.
getting out of there alive, dude.
No. Yeah, like that.
Unless they got a window. But they don't have no windows in that bathroom,
Bathroom
so I just was just like, yep.
No. It's like, I'm just trying to take a shit and the kid popped up.
I'm telling you, man,
Oh,
like,
no.
I don't play around with that stuff.
And people don't play around with that stuff either. That's the thing. It's like, people don't play around with that stuff. They wouldn't even like...
You know, there's some people
You know.
that are trying to, like, there are people who are actually trying to, like, make, like, pedophilia, like, a part of, like, the LGBT.
That's always been a thing. That's part of it is,
It's ridiculous.
people use that as a means to, like, stop that type of stuff because that's like a natural progression. Like, lump it together.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's also groups that are actively like, well, we should be a part of it because it is this, not that. And, like, it's just a whole...
Bro, there's
don't do it.
there's this and there's that. It's just like a
We did all no
child.
kitties.
That's the
not
thing, is
okay.
like a child's mind cannot come up with like, oh, this is what's going on. Like a child cannot like come up with those conclusions. Like a lot of these these super liberal hipsters, bro, like these people like need to like be banned from having sex ever, because it's just like a child doesn't know what, like, they don't know what they want. You know what I'm saying? So like
It's a fucking kid.
it's a
right?
kid.
Yeah.
Like a kid should not be
Child.
held to the to the standards of an adult. So it's just like for my kid, it's just like, okay, like the whole like sexuality thing. I don't like until you are old enough. You know what I'm saying? For you to make your decisions.
Not even old,
It's just
mature
like,
enough and old.
mature enough, because like
Yeah.
I don't want to hear my 4-year-old talking about I'm a girl. Like no, little
Kid,
boy.
you're a 4-year-old.
You are a 4-year-old boy.
What are you doing? Go
You're
play.
A 4-year-old boy. Go sit down and go play with freaking go draw. Do something. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about that because number one, your mind, your body, you're not mature enough to talk to me to make those decisions.
Bitch, you don't even know the alphabet yet. How you
That's
know
what I'm saying.
you're-
I have to check your breath to make sure that you brush your teeth. Don't talk to me about no sexuality. Get the heck out of here.
Can you tie your shoes yet? Shit.
Right?
I couldn't
They're like,
do that till
"Ooh,
3rd grade.
I'm a 9-year-old transgender. This is like, I get the heck out. I should have said.
That's a lot of like parental projection shit. It's not.
Oh yeah, I think that's.
It's like anybody who uses like their kid to make a political statement, like, "Wow, my kid just said this. It's so brilliant." It's
yeah,
like,
I think a lot of that stuff is.
yeah,
like,
but like they're
to
just
them.
like parroting really what you said or something they've
Basically.
assumed, and they're like, "Oh, this will make my mom happy," so she's
Yeah.
not as bitter as she normally is.
I mean, like if my dad always referred to women as like we call women hoes. If he called my mom hoe continuously, and then I'm like 6 years old, I'm just like, yeah, hoes. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna be like, yeah, my son, he's a 6-year-old pimp. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, no, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like the child is going off of what it's been fed. So like you see these like certain people. I've seen people, celebrities. I don't even want to say their name, but like they dress their kid up, who's like a girl. They keep dressing her up in boys' clothes. So it's just like you keep dressing her up in boys' clothes,
but
and like
they're a
like,
fucking kid.
They're a kid. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but,
it's just like
they
make them wear clothes. Like I don't
I don't know.
like at that point it's like whatever. It's a kid. Like that'll be comfortable. I give a shit. Like if my, like there's a point where like so say my little say I have a son and he wants to wear a skirt to school. I'm like no, I gotta put the kibosh on that just because kids are stupid than other kids like, make his life hell for wanting to wear a skirt at school. That's fucking weird. Any weirdness. I don't already know any of my kids will be weird as fuck. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
It's like that's just like something like no, just put your shoes on. Like fighting that game. You let any kid try to dress themselves, they're not even gonna wear necessarily clothes.
Of course.
You ever seen a 4-year-old try to dress themselves?
Yeah, I tried to wear pajamas to preschool one time.
Well, like just like the shit that they wear. Like fine, you can wear your Spider-Man suit. You're not Spider-Man either, but like kids will believe shit because that's what they do.
Yeah.
Right.
I just feel like like they're at a certain age, I feel like that conversation has to be had.
Well, yeah,
And
no, we're not saying that. I'm not saying you should suppress these things, but at some point
course.
it's like,
and when that
kid's a kid,
when
we'll deal with it when you get to high school, champ. Like, cause that's when it's gonna become more serious and more prevalent when your body's actually changing and developing and things are like going completely haywire.
Yeah.
That's something we can have those discussions.
When your hormones start coming around and then you start having feelings for people, then we can start talking about that type of stuff. But if you're like, like a 6-year-old kid,
you're just a 6-year-old kid. You're a kid.
You're
a
a child. You know what I'm saying?
It's a kid.
You know what I'm saying?
Shouldn't be setting policy.
And to all those losers who want to be like, oh, we should pedophilia is a part of LGBT. Bro, listen. Like if they start like marching, if they have like rallies for this is what should happen. I want you pedophiles who want like pedophilia to be a part of the LGBT. This is what you do. Have a rally. Okay, have a rally. Pile in one building. All right. I'm gonna show up like the Joker. I'm gonna set that joint on fire and blow it up to sky high. That's what's gonna happen.
Now, hopefully, none of our viewers are pedophiles. I hope that's not our audience. I would hope not.
You really can't control who's a fan of you, unfortunately.
Well, right, but like, please don't be.
Right.
Don't
be.
But like, and we're not calling those who aren't. God, I really hope that's not our fan base. That'd be horrible.
That'd be kind of crazy. Like,
and we'll just stop the show now.
Right, like you have like pedophiles just like, I'm never watching the show again. I'm offended. It's just like
oh no.
I'll
survive, champ.
Right.
Fuck off.
Oh goodness. So
Jesus.
But that's about an hour right there, good sir.
I think that's a weird place to leave it.
Right, pedophiles, right?
Yeah.
Screw pedophiles and Alec Baldwin. So.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, what a combo. So, all right, so thank you.
Yep, me and Dave are going to watch Biodome right now.
Right,
so that's
followed with 30 Rock. So, thank you guys for watching this episode. If you guys like what you see, subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to his channel. Follow us on all of our social medias. Once again, guys, thanks for watching Dave and Gut Discuss, or Gut and Dave Discuss. We'll see you next time.